It's January 2023, and I'm about to do my first cold approach ever. I'm so nervous, dude. Like, I have so much anxiety. My heart is beating really, really fast. My neck is like clogged. Like, you know that feeling of like anxiety you have in your neck, like where you just kind of choke up. I'm looking at this girl and she's like so fucking cute, dude. I'm really, really nervous, but I know that I have to go through with this because the last 3 hours, my friend and I were walking around trying to approach girls, trying to get out of our shell, but we just walked around for 3 hours and literally just like got coffee, joked around, and then made excuses about why we wouldn't approach a certain girl that we would find attractive. Like we would walk by a cute girl and be like, nah, like she's walking too fast. We'd like pussy out and just like make jokes about it, you know? So basically 3 hours went by really, really fast and it was already getting dark because it's like January, it's winter time. It's getting dark, I'm getting tired, but I know that I need to approach a girl before I go home. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking hate myself. I was at a point in my life where I was so sick and tired of being reserved and being anxious, being afraid of expressing myself. I had been this way all my life up to that point, and I knew that I just wanted to change because I honestly couldn't stand myself anymore, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So we walked into the store, and it's kind of like our last attempt. Maybe one of us is gonna approach a girl in this store, and it was like a Forever 21 or something. I see this really, really, really cute girl, dude. She kind of looks like my high school crush that I never had the balls to ask out. And I'm looking at her from afar, and I'm like, damn, this is my only opportunity. Like, this is truly the last chance that I have today. This is the best opportunity. Like, there's nobody at the store right now. There's no one really around her. She's with a friend, but they're not really like too close to each other. And I'm like, dude, I have to go for it, man. So I tell my friend, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm going for it. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yes, dude, I'm going for it. And I just start walking over to her, just through the clothing and stuff, you know, like all the racks. And I walk up to dude, this is crazy. I walk up to her and I'm like, excuse me, do you know where the men's section is? And she's like a little bit caught off guard. And she's like, I think it's like downstairs. And then I kind of cut her off. And I'm like, honestly, I thought you were cute. I just wanted to say hi. And we both kind of laughed because it was just such a goofy fucking opening line. I don't remember exactly how the conversation went word for word, but you know, we kind of joked around a little bit. She kind of teased me about like, oh, is that your pickup line or something? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have any pickup lines. I just remember all the anxiety when I was in the moment, like when I was looking her in the eyes and I was just being myself, you know, like I was just being vulnerable. I was being authentic. I just remember looking her in the eyes and time slowed down, bro. Like, I'm not going to lie. It felt so good to just be myself and be vulnerable, be authentic, just walk up to this girl and be brave about it, not let my anxiety basically keep me down anymore. And we spoke for a few minutes, kind of joked around a little bit, and I asked her for her number. I don't know if I don't think I directly asked her, but I said, like, you know, I'd love to grab a drink or a coffee sometime. And we exchanged numbers, and we actually ended up going on a date a few weeks later. But dude, that approach changed everything. Like, it kicked off the momentum for the rest of my life, basically. After that interaction, I started approaching way more girls than I ever did before. It wasn't perfect, bro. Like, I'm not trying to say like I just started approaching every single girl that I saw. There were so many times still where I would see a really cute girl and pussy out, basically. I would just be like, nah, like she's too good for me, or like I just wasn't really in this like social mood. But I would start approaching like maybe 1 to 2 girls at least per week. And dude, over the course of like literally the next like few months, my dating life skyrocketed. I became so much more confident with women. I became so much more confident with myself. But I look back on that very, very first interaction that I had in that Forever 21 on that cold winter day. I realized, bro, like if you want to change, like if you want to become more social, less anxious, more confident with women, you want to be the type of guy that approaches girls that he finds attractive and he doesn't pussy out, he just walks up to them confidently. If you want to go from being anxious to being confident like that, I'm not gonna lie, dude, you have to fucking hate yourself. It sounds harsh, but dude, I think back to that first approach that I did, and the only reason I approached her, like the true like reason that I approached her is because I knew, bro, like 3 hours had gone by, I'd pussied out for 3 hours straight. My friend did too. And I was just sick and tired of being anxious, man. I was so fucking sick and tired because I was 23. at that time. And for the entire, 23 years of my life up to that point, the only reason I walked up to her was because I knew that if I went home that night without having, gotten out of my comfort zone, without challenging myself, without facing my fears, I would have had so much self-hatred and regret with anything that you want to improve on in life, whether it's career or, your physique, but especially with your anxiety, especially with women. It's only going to come through facing your fears. And the only way you're going to face your fears and, rewire your behavior, because, bro, your entire life, I mean, if you're watching this, I'm going to assume that your entire life, you were kind of similar to me before that first approach, where you're kind of just avoiding these scary moments. And maybe it's because you're afraid to be vulnerable. That's how I was. I know in high school, I was into this girl and she rejected me, and that kind of made me closed off. It made me closed off from being vulnerable and being authentic. And I built up this idea that, to get girls, you had to be this like stoic, like stiff guy. I was afraid of expressing myself. I was afraid of being authentic, being vulnerable. So I just didn't do it for a long time. But then at the age of 23, back in January 2023, I was sick and tired of being that way, man. The only way you're going to actually start facing your fears is when your self-hatred fucking outweighs the fear. The feeling of self-hatred and just how awful that feeling is. Like when you just go to sleep at night ruminating on all the regrets that you have that day, all the girls that you could have approached, all the, little conversations you could have started, the moments where you could have smiled at somebody, made eye contact with somebody, where you want to speak up. Bro, like you want to speak up, right? Like you feel yourself like wanting to say something. Like I don't know you, obviously, but I fucking relate to you. Like I know how you feel right now, where you're like standing in line at a coffee shop and you see someone's tattoo and you want to say like, yo, bro, that's a cool tattoo, but you're too afraid to even give them a compliment like that. Maybe you're at the gym and you want somebody to spot you while you're bench pressing, but you're too afraid to ask the guy next to you. Like you're literally too afraid, too socially anxious to just be like, bro, can you spot me real quick? It fucking sucks, dude. Like it sucks so much ass, bro, to live like that. And that's just the little stuff, dude. That's just talking to like guys, just random dudes. But especially with approaching a girl, dude, oh my God, the anxiety, the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment, and letting that fear control you, bro. Like literally, like you're letting that fear control you. I promise you, bro, like the only way that you're gonna start actually advancing in this area of your life, like becoming more expressive, actually walking up to that cute girl that you like, the only way is when you really fucking start to hate yourself, bro. Like this self-love stuff about like you just gotta love yourself no matter what, bro. You're never gonna grow. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like this shit's hard. This like, improving yourself stuff, like the self-improvement, getting out of your shell. Like a scrawny dude who goes to the gym isn't going to the gym because he loves himself, bro. Like he fucking hates how he looks and he wants to look better. He wants to feel better. I feel like nobody talks about this, bro. Like everybody just talks about like loving yourself. And, I'm not trying to be like this like red pill guy of like, grind set, like, just no emotions whatsoever. But I'm just trying to point out this true like reality that like, bro, you're not going to change, especially with this whole anxiety with women thing, until your self-hatred fucking outweighs the fear of getting rejected, bro. Because that's how I was. That's how I was on that day. I just looked at this girl and I was like, dude, like the self-hatred that I'm going to feel tonight if I don't do this is going to be so much worse than if I just walked up to this girl right now and just let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? So I did it. And bro, like, I'm not going to lie, like that set off something in my brain because the conversation itself, dude, it felt so good to like go over this like mountain of anxiety. Like I swear it's like, it feels so big. Like this anxiety that you feel, like the pressure that you put on yourself to be perfect, to say the perfect opening line, trying to calculate like what she's going to say before you even say anything to her. Like, you're trying to predict what type of person she might be so that you have like the perfect responses. And it's like, bro, the anxiety is crazy. The overthinking is crazy. And it feels like this fucking mountain. Like you're like, bro, like I'm never gonna figure it out. But then once you actually do it, once you actually approach that girl, dude, the anxiety just stops. And you're just in the moment. You're looking at her. And bro, it's fucking nice. Like I'm not gonna lie, it feels fucking good. It feels really, really good. Like your authentic self is trying to get out. But your fear, your anxiety is just suppressing it, man. That fear and that anxiety in you that, you know, comes up when you see that cute girl at the mall or whatever, and you're like, I want to go approach her. I should go approach her. Like, I'm a man. Like, I should be doing this. But then you have that anxiety that stops you. It's literally like keeping your authentic self from coming out. And bro, the world needs you, bro. Like, there's women out there that love you for who you are. Your dream girl is not going to be into this like fake stiff version of you, dude. Like your dream girl, like just think about it like logically, right? Like the girl of your dreams, the girl that you're going to spend most of your time with in life, the girl that you're going to laugh the most with, have the best sex of your life with, this attractive girl that you picture in your dreams that is like perfect in every way possible. Bro, she's not going to like an inauthentic version of you. She's going to like your authentic self. And yeah, maybe who you are right now, you're not confident, you're not like brave, but that's okay. That's your authentic self, dude. You have to express that. Walking up to a girl and being like nervous about it, but still doing it is 1,000,000% better than just like not doing it at all and letting another day go by without facing your fears. So I challenge you to get out of your comfort zone today, tomorrow, whenever the earliest possible time is, bro. I challenge you to take that leap. Be imperfect, be authentic. Don't worry about being cool. Don't worry about having riz, bro. Just walk up to her and be like, hey, I thought you were cute. I wanted to say hi. I'm going to leave an interaction at the end of this video just so you could see how fucking imperfect and clunky this stuff is, bro, because it's not perfect. You don't have to be cool. You just be your authentic self, and I promise you, it's going to go well for you, okay? And you're going to get better and better at just owning your authentic self and just showing that to the girl that you're interested in.
Excuse me. How's it going, guys? What's up? I just noticed you guys across the street. I thought you were really cute. Y'all both look lovely, but yeah, I thought you were really cute. Wanted to say hi. Yeah. What's up?
What's your name?
Jacob.
Oh, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. I'm Genesis.
Genesis. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that like with a G?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. You guys are you in school around here, or?
No, I used to be. Like I used
Okay.
to go to Georgetown. But
Okay. Cool.
not anymore.
You graduated though.
Yes.
Nice. And you're working in DC. Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you
how
do?
about you?
I mean, I'm from the area. I'm visiting right now. I'm just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Be meeting a friend later, but yeah. So what are y'all up to today?
Just walking around. She's visiting me from New York. So
Okay, cool. Y'all know each other from
all
like.
touristy areas.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. You know,
Yeah.
college, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Alrighty, I'll leave y'all to it. I'll love
Yeah.
to grab your number or something. We could hang out and get a coffee or
Sure.
something. Are you in the
Yeah.
DC area? Or?
I am. Yeah.
Cool. In like DC
I
or?
live in Glover Park, so very DC.
Okay, cool. Because everyone says DC, but then it's like they're in like Springfield, Virginia or something, you know?
Yeah.
40 minutes away. Cool, alrighty. Nice to
It was
meet you
nice
guys.
meeting
Yeah,
you.
have a good day. See you.